Thank you so much for coming. And thank you to the producers of Madagascar 3 for lending me this jacket. You didn't have to do that. Welcome to Fox News Saturday Night. There you go. Bang, you made it. Now, we are, of course, broadcasting in New York City, where Andrew Cuomo is now running for mayor. Apparently, he thought all of those MAGA hats meant make America grope again. I don't know what to tell you. Stop it, you kids today. That being said, Cuomo actually has an early lead in the polls. In fact, he is so confident, he's already measuring the interns. What a dirtbag. Now, before we go any further with the show, I do want to remind you that if I tell any jokes tonight that you don't like, the Democrats have left a paddle under your seat. You can just hold it up. Yo, that joint address to Congress was such a disaster. Like, seriously, Democrats are there to win back the young voters. And let's face it, nothing tells the kids you're the cool party like a game of bingo. You know what I mean? Look at this. What am I watching here? But seeing as we're all supposed to be on the lookout for anything strange or unusual in New York, I would like to report an incident, because for the first time in my adult life, MSNBC was criticizing the Democratic Party this week. That happened. That never happens. If you see something, say something. I'm saying something. Look at this.
I don't know who thought up the bingo signs, but they should be fired.
He said whoever thought of the paddles should be fired. And I love how he says that as if he has no idea who's playing bingo in the Democrat Party. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, okay? Adam Schiff definitely looks like he likes to get spanked with a paddle, does he not? Like, look at this picture of Schiff. I mean, oh, I'd like to have some Russian collusion with you. Call me Putin's puppet, you dirty little girl, you know? But all jokes aside, I know for a fact it was Pelosi, because you can tell by the way she sat there sucking in her dentures the whole speech, like she knew she did something wrong. Watch the clip. See her sucking on her teeth, looking away from you. She won't look the camera in the face. I'll give you an analogy here. Have you ever come home and your dog clearly peed in the house, and you immediately know it by the guilty look on his face, and he won't look at you? Bingo. Watch this face again. Watch this face. But she won't look you in the eye. Hey, buddy, I'm home. Uh-oh, what's that smell, Nancy? Like I was waiting for her to give the cameraman paw. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't just the paddles that made the Democrats look old and out of touch, because while Republicans had Trump on stage yelling, fight, 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 Democrats had Al Green yelling, get off my lawn. Look at this. Al Green totally looks like some young kids knocked on his door and ran away. If you punks ever play ding-dong ditch again, I'll wrap this cane around your head, you know? Unfortunately, the outburst did get him ejected from the speech, and the House voted to censure him the next day. There are reports that Joe Biden was pissed with the way they treated Al Green, because Let's Stay Together was him and Jill's wedding song. So, come on. Yay. Love it. Nothing like a round of applause for dementia. But the worst look of the whole night, as you know, was the fact that the Democrats didn't clap for anything, okay? And Trump predicted that off the top of his speech. Here it is.
I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He loves dunking on the Democrats so much, but he's right. They didn't clap for protecting women's sports. Yo, they didn't even clap for no tax on tips. And all of the drag queens they send into kindergarten classes work for tips, you know? Not even a round of applause for Cinnabons, nothing. This guy's working hard out there. You can tell drag queen jokes when you dress like this, you know what I mean? But as you know, they couldn't even put together a round of applause for a 13-year-old brain cancer patient, DJ Daniel, who became a Secret Service agent. Think about that. Democrats won't cheer when a boy becomes a cop, but they'll cheer when a boy becomes a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this right here.
I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Amazing. Like, it really is the sweetest thing you've ever seen. Unfortunately, we just found out that Doge laid the kid off. Yeah. You know, you hire an agent who can't drive, now you gotta hire another agent. It's very inefficient, so DJ, thank you for your service. It was a good run. Stop it, Jimmy, that's a joke. A shout out to DJ Daniel and his incredible family, by the way, for fighting a battle that everybody on earth could get behind, except Nicole Wallace. Look at this.
I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer, but I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump's supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide.
Oh, wow, I bet she's fun at parties, huh? Like, you have to be really broken to turn a story about a kid with cancer into an attack on your political opponent. But since we're having this conversation, it's worth pointing out to Nicole Wallace, he didn't really get hired as a Secret Service agent. It's just an adorable, heartwarming Make-A-Wish moment for the country to cheer for. Because if we can't cheer for that, what do we have left, you know? But all I kept thinking about while I was watching her critique are those poor kids who trick-or-treated at Nicole Wallace's house on Halloween. Oh, look, a cheerleader, that's adorable. I just hope you don't grow up to marry a running back like O.J. Simpson, you know? Oh, look, honey, Super Mario. I hope you never upset Luigi. Mangione. Because he shoots people, kids. He shoots people. That's what he does. I'm like, come on. And the worst part is, you know, Nicole Wallace has become so liberal, she's probably the woman who hands out apples, you know? Stop it. President Trump, by the way, tired of the giveaways. Look at the segue by Jimmy, by the way. But the Trump man highlighted some of the wasteful spending Doge has uncovered during the speech. Watch this one.
$40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is. $8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. $8 million for making mice transgender. This is real.
Now, one thing I will say, okay? I don't care who you vote for. $8 million for transgender mice does sound a little expensive, especially here in New York when you can get the mice for free in your apartment, you know? But apparently someone in our government thought Minnie Mouse wanted to become Vinnie Mouse. And here we... Oh, you guys, the best. You are the best. It is ridiculous, although Vinnie Mouse does sound kind of hilarious. Hey, Mick, I got your Magic Kingdom right here, you know? But one thing I will say is when Trump said nobody had ever heard of the African nation of Lesotho, the reason everybody laughed is because it is true. Although, to be fair, he did pronounce it wrong because the country is called Lesotho. But the one thing about Trump that's so amazing is he makes everything he touches his own, you know? Think of the YMCA dance. Everybody in this room has been doing YMCA for 50 years. Trump shows up and does the hands, and now the whole country does the hands instead. The NFL is literally doing the hands after a touchdown. Donald Trump's the only dude in history to invent a dance for a song that already had a dance. That is insane. But as far as Lesotho, okay, I went to community college. I have zero culture, okay? 99% of the foreign travel I've done is at Epcot, okay? But let's have an honest poll. A round of applause if you had honestly heard of Lesotho before. One woman sort of clapped who's full of in the front. Okay. I saw you, baby. I love you. You're the best. But nobody heard it, okay? And that's the point. If we're spending our money on things we've never even heard of, we're going to need to see the books. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, not all of the president's energy was focused on planet Earth this week because we still have 2 astronauts stuck at the International Space Station. You're following that story, right? Right? And the president told Peter Doocy that while they can have gravity, they can have romance. Look at this.
They've been left up there. I hope they like each other, but maybe they'll love each other. I don't know. But they've been left up there. Think of it.
It's amazing how Trump's business mind is always cooking up an angle. Like, these 2 people are literally stuck in space, and Trump wants to cash in on a rom-com called When Harry Stranded Sally, you know? We'll call it Shipless in Seattle, you know? The president has instructed Elon Musk to send a SpaceX rocket up there to get them back. But I'm going to admit this to you, okay? This whole stranded astronaut thing is one of those stories that really feeds into the conspiracy theories about the moon landing a little bit. Like, I'll admit, like, obviously, I never cared, okay? But you know what started to make me think about whether or not we legitimately landed on the moon? This is real, okay? Back in August of 2023, India landed an unmanned vessel on the moon, okay? Think about that. We landed on the moon in 1969, but India can't put a man on the moon in 2025, okay? India, okay? Who we call for tech support if anything goes wrong. Folks, we got a great show for you tonight. If you want to see me do stand-up comedy live, you can go buy tickets to see me in Jacksonville at foxacrossamerica.com, where all of my shows are on sale. But don't go anywhere because Emily Compagno, Tom Shalhoub are here along with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Aaron Berg is doing stand-up podcast.